So on the chart right here for ZCASH, ZCASH or ZEC is currently at the $412 level. We're currently ranked at 17 with a market cap of about $6.78 billion. And so today we're going to be looking at the price action, the technical analysis and price prediction right here for ZCASH. So without further ado, let us push to the chart, right? So on the chart right here for ZCASH, as ZCASH versus the USD Theta on the daily time frame. So one of the things we can see right here for ZCASH is that basically over the past few months, ZCASH has seen a massive push to the upside. As you can see, massive push, right? So what we're expecting, or what has our thesis has been, is that we could see a consolidation just happen from November to December, right? Or basically going into January, right? So we said much of the ending of the year could just be a consolidation in the crypto market. Also for Zcash, in between these 442 and 310, we could just consolidate, because going into 2026, we could see a massive push to the upside. But somebody might be asking, why is that our thesis? And I'll tell you why, right? So first is that we're seeing big changes coming to the Fed in 2026. Right here is that this guy Kevin Hassett, which is could be a replacement for Jerome Powell, who has been resisting Trump's demands for steep rate cuts, and this is Trump's guy, and then we could see him as the Fed chair in 2026, which could be very bullish for markets. But much reason why we're seeing that December could be flat is that because the Fed is just ending QT, and then that much of that could just see prices just move sideways, right? And then because we're getting this good news about Kevin Hassett, which is coming in right here, much being the Fed chairman and also likely to push for interest rate cuts, we could see higher price targets for Zcash going into 2026, probably towards the $1,000 to $2,000 level, right? So also, another reason is that usually when interest rates are cut, it usually fuels a crypto rally. As you can see, when the Fed cuts the rate, we see cheaper money and liquidity, we see weaker dollar, and we see the risk appetite, and the altcoin market is on. Usually, you are risk on in markets, and usually much of that money flows into the crypto market, and usually we see that rally. So this is why we're favoring that thesis that we could see consolidation right here in between these $442 and the $308, just consolidating in between this level. And going into 2026, we could see even much more rally going forward for Bitcoin Cash. So we're bullish for Bitcoin Cash going into 2026. So what do you think? Let me know what you think in the comment section right here as regards our thesis, and let me know your thesis. Thank you for watching. Now back to the macro chart. We love to take note of the macro chart because we said that the macro chart is very important right here for any analysis. And the first macro chart we love to look at is the USDT dominance. We said the USDT dominance is very important because usually when we see the dominance begins to push to the upside, it basically means usually cryptocurrencies are pushing to the downside. That means a lot of people are flocking into cryptocurrencies. As you can see, in 2021, the moment we saw that upward push for the dominance, the USDT dominance, that was the top for the crypto market. And so currently, even in the past few days, we have been seeing a push to the upside right here for the dominance. We're seeing we expect a pullback, and we were expecting for the price of the dominance to come right back to the bottom, and that is exactly what is happening, right? So this is very good. We have seen that the dominance has rejected exactly at the 6.5% levels, and so we should expect even further more downside for the dominance chart. Next chart we have been explaining to every single person right here on the channel is this chart which we call the Bitcoin dominance. We said this chart was very important because in every altcoin season we usually see right here, or in every bull run, we usually see that the dominance always falls before the top is in. The dominance falls before the top is in. This was the 2017 top. Until we saw the dominance fail, the top was not in. Until we saw the dominance fell, the top was not in. Currently, we said the Bitcoin dominance is too high. It's still at the 57 levels, right? Every single time we see the dominance push those lows, 39, Same thing in 2021, 39. And so we are expecting the Bitcoin dominance to fall. And we said usually when the dominance falls, that is usually when it is altcoin season. And so that is very, very bullish for markets. And so that is why we're saying there's a very high likelihood 2026 would be very bullish. And so every single uh, bear trap you're thinking in your mind might be what is just occurring, because as you can see before the fall, we always see some sort of few months of bear trap, right? This is the monthly time frame, by the way. As you can see, 4 months of bear trap. That is exactly what is happening right here at the moment. 4 months of bear trap before we see a huge push to the downside, collapsing the Bitcoin dominance, and that would be the beginning of our altcoin season. And that is one of the reasons why we're very, very bullish going into 2026. Next on our chart is the total crypto market cap. We said the total crypto market cap is very important because this tracks how monies come into the crypto market in general. Now, the crypto market is so important because that was what was able to help us get the bottom exactly right here. We got the bottom on the channel, started buying into Bitcoin December of 2022, and we have rode this wave to the upside. Now, why is this chart important? Because we said we're expecting liquidity to pour back into the crypto market, and that the crypto market in total could go as high as a 5.62 trillion market cap. But currently, we still currently remain at about 2.99 trillion, and so we're expecting that 2026 will still be bullish, and then we would push towards that 5.6 trillion dollars, right? Overall market cap for the crypto market, which means your altcoins are bullish, and we would still see even more fresh amount of monies coming to altcoins, as that could be another catalyst to push prices to the upside. The last chart we have been looking at right here is the total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin, or basically the altcoin market cap. Like we love to see on the channel, show me where the money is going, and I'm going to show you what is going to happen next, right? And we have been tracking this because we said that we were at support. So that the last time when we saw this push, we said currently prices are at support. Even though a lot of people are bearish on altcoins, we are very bullish because altcoins, the altcoin market cap is at a support. We said in this cycle, we are expecting for the altcoin market cap to go as high as the 2.46 trillion. Currently, we're still at 1.28 trillion. We still have a long, long way to go. And so we're expecting that a lot more rotations would happen from Bitcoin into the altcoin market and would take us probably through this 2.46 trillion and even above. But currently, we're at the support. As you can see, we're holding that support like a boss, expecting that bounce to happen right there for the altcoin market cap. Now, this is some of the reasons why we're bullish. As you can see, altcoin market cap at the support, expect some sort of bounce, probably some sort of consolidation in December, and then we see a massive bounce going into January. But we continue to remain bullish, expecting higher price targets for every single altcoin. Thank you for watching and have a blessed week ahead.